Since the iRig microphone seems to be actually doing a very good job, I'm going to continue using it. But I thought it'd be quite interesting to get rid of the explosive pops you occasionally get when I accidentally speak right directly at it. And you know, when you say letters like P, you get quite a puff of wind comes out and it can make a loud pop noise on the microphone. So I thought it'd be interesting to see if I could reduce that by making a fur cover. And the initial thought I had was to get a bit of the fur material. And fur material is available from most fabric supply shops. You can usually buy it by the half metre. I think the half metre is usually the smallest they sell it in. They may sell a smaller quantity, maybe a quarter of a metre or something like that, or a quarter of a yard if that's what your local measurement system is. But that's still enough to make, well, literally hundreds of microphone covers. So that might be worth sharing it about afterwards. Or even, you know, you could even just sneakily ask for a sample, but I don't know if I approve of that. I think you're better actually just buying a section of the material. So my original idea was to place this over the microphone and put a rubber band to hold it on. I thought, that's a bit tacky. I can do better than that. Also, I'm thinking it'd be quite useful protecting both sides of the microphone. So I got a section of the fur fabric, and it's a stretchy sort of woven material with the fur sort of interlocked into the weave. And when you cut it, it just molts everywhere. So if possible, you have to try and sort of part it to get a nice clean line through before you cut it with scissors. And it still molts a little bit, but you know, you can remove the fluff just by pulling at the edges and it gets rid of any loose hairs, like that. Oop. So I cut a bit to fit over the microphone when folded over it, and with a generous sort of margin on each side. Then I folded it over and I ran 2 lines of stitching, as you can see here, because I did it in yellow just because that's the colour of thread I had in the sewing machine. I don't think it really matters because it doesn't really get seen. Then I trimmed, after I'd run the 2 lines, which was just either side of the microphone width, because it will stretch to cover the edge. I cropped it off quite close without going too close to the thread. And now if I turn this inside out, this should be my little furry microphone cover. And it certainly looks very furry. It looks like a gonk. So yes, that's looking very furry. So let's slip it on the microphone and see what sort of effect it has. Make sure that's left to the high setting. Yep, it is. So that's my furry microphone cover. Looks like a bagpiper's, what do they call that? A bearskin hat sort of thing like that. So I'm just going to slip this into the iPad now. And I'm actually hoping I've put this in the right way. Yes, I have, yeah. And that's it now. I'm speaking directly at it, and I'm going to deliberately pop. And I really am blowing it, so you will get some noise, but it's probably going to be much less than if the pop was actually meeting the microphone directly. The fur should be breaking that up. Now, it's worth noting, and I'll just blow this molting fur away here. If you have a camera with a built-in microphone, here's my really appallingly simplified representation of a camera. So there it is with the lens in the front and the little button to play fixtures. And imagine it's got a small microphone here and you're getting a lot of wind noise outdoors. What you can actually do is either cut some double-sided tape so it's a piece of the tape but with a hole directly over where the microphone is, and then stick a bit of the foam on permanently. Or some people are actually getting the double-sided Velcro tape and they're doing the same thing, but that's one side the Velcro, and they're getting a matching piece of Velcro on the fur with the hole in the matching position, so that when they desire they can actually add the fur bit over the front of the camera. And that really does cut down the noise. If you look on the internet, you'll see people are demonstrating with and without these fur covers, and it makes a staggering difference. So hopefully this one will add. It certainly makes my microphone look a lot nicer, I have to say. Very fluffy.
It's so fluffy!